Are we live? It says we're live. Good morning. How's everybody? Oh, it is such a glorious sunny day here today. I can't even.
I'm here.
A little bit of fizzy water for a beverage.
It is a glorious day.
We've got our window in front of us right now, and it normally is so gray and dark all winter long.
I put a bra on.
Jodi! It must be recording day if you put a bra. You've actually got a shirt with buttons.
No buttons.
When was the last time? It's a pullover?
Yes.
It's so cute. I love a crisp white shirt.
It's from the Fat Lady store, and I love it.
Totally love it.
Right?
Actually, sometimes I walk by those maternity stores and think,
that's
a really cute shirt, and I feel like it doesn't scream, I'm pregnant.
Well, because it's umpire waist.
Yes.
So it's cinched at your smallest area and then kind of flows away from the body. Right. That's what I like about it, right?
Well, there you go. I love a good, loose, makes you feel good shirt. Nothing like a shirt with buttons that pulls, and it makes you just want to feel like the worst.
The worst.
The worst. So I really do love going live like this, where we get to talk to folks live. I'm looking at all your messages. I see somebody just said they received their 4th anniversary kit from our Etsy shop. That makes me so happy.
There are a few kits left.
There are a few kits left. The yarn is crazy beautiful, and the coffee cup is so great, and the keychain's ridiculously cute. But we are biased. But it's been sad because there's a few packages that came back because of COVID postal issues. Are you having that in your shop a little bit?
I'm having delayed mail.
Delayed mail for sure, but like Germany won't accept packages right now. So we got a few German orders back.
Austria, Norway, I believe, came back online.
Good.
Who else? But yes, there was sort of those cluster of countries there that had completely closed the country.
And it's fine. It's going to be temporary. We're sort of giving everybody the option. Do you want to still have your kit? Do you want to refund? I mean, we're happy to hold them.
Yes.
And everybody said, we just want you to hold it.
Yeah, and we're happy to do that.
Yeah, hopefully the borders and postal system is back on track. But the postal system is so taxed right now with everybody not being able to go get stuff. They're all ordering stuff online, so things are just taking way longer.
I read an article
to get to you.
Yeah, that's okay. I'll wait.
It is okay. I just don't want people panicking because they think, holy moly, I should have got it by now.
Right.
It's coming.
I'm just going to take a little picture so we can
take a picture
just of us here and then post it. Podcasting.
Oy vey, people. Okay, my nose is really itchy. My allergies are driving me crazy the last couple days.
You know,
crazy.
We have next to no snow here, you guys. In a matter of a week, it was like winter, and then it's not.
That's Alberta weather. It's
I know.
It just, like with the snap of a finger, it's something different all the time.
Yeah.
It's a crazy place to live. But it is. Now, so since last week, all the snow has melted. My husband has done the whole, like, blowing all the dry stuff in the yard.
Did he already?
And he put out our patio furniture. I actually think he's going to go crazy now because he looks forward to spring all year so that he can go golf. And all of that stuff is closed, which is dry. You know, like, you think in your mind, well, of course you can social distance while you're golfing. But I think they just don't want people congregating anywhere.
If there ever was a sport to social distance.
Right. Like he'll just sometimes go after dinner and it's like a private golf course. He doesn't see anybody.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's kind of a bummer. Kind of a bummer.
That is,
He might be on the way to start to drive me crazy.
Although I am not a golfer, I did feel for that announcement when I heard. There people are petitioning. I mean, listen, if they can do gardening and greenhouses and outdoor farmers markets as essential, come on, guys.
Farmers markets, which are always so jammed.
Yeah. I don't know how you do that.
I don't know either. It's actually just...
You know what the girls said?
I'm just doing whatever the government says. They say stay home, I'm staying home.
My girls did say, so does that mean we still get Granny's vegetable drop-off?
Right.
I said, maybe. I don't know about that, but maybe.
No, well, she should not be going out to the farmer's market. So we'll have to have it. Granny doesn't...
You know what we should get her?
She's going stir crazy too.
A plastic shield. We should make her one. You know what I saw them
make
them
them on? At the store.
How many?
I saw a box in the office yesterday. There's a box of like the headband and the plastic.
Yes.
And she's got N95 masks.
I think if she went and social distanced, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, it literally is gambling with your life. And I just don't think because you're going stir crazy that it's worth it.
I agree.
It's hard to rationalize that to yourself.
Yeah.
But it is literally costing people their lives.
Yeah.
We need to still stay home.
So,
Okay.
How is everybody?
Yes.
Has everyone had a good week?
I see some red hearts from Naples, Italy. What?
Yeah. We're sending you hearts back.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Many, many, many hearts to everybody that's able to tune in now.
Yes, gay.
Gigi spotted a poncho.
Gay, I'm knitting.
Okay, that's a big announcement. We have two big announcements. What's your big announcement?
My announcement is I'm knitting and I have no pain in my hand.
Hallelujah.
Yes.
Yay, Carson, for his physical therapy.
Sweet Jesus, I can knit.
The knitting gods say you're back.
Yes.
Does anybody notice anything different about me?
Yeah. What do you think?
I got a COVID haircut from my niece.
Yeah. I think she could have been a little... Do you think she could have cut more off?
Okay, so it was pretty funny because... So we work together. We're all together all the time. So Jordan, I begged her for a haircut and she finally said, fine. No, she was really good about it. She was really sweet. So she said, come over. She said, how about now? Or all these other times. And I was like, I'm on my way. I'm coming right now. So...
I'm coming, ding dong. I think she was waiting out their car.
I was on the curb, waiting for the high sign.
Yeah.
So she cut just a gigantic amount off the backs, tons of bulk. She was, I think, nervous. She didn't want to cut it too short.
Yeah.
And I'm totally fine with you cutting it too. So,
well, she's a little more trained.
She does have actual knowledge. So I thought if she's willing to do it, I would love for her to do it. But you came up after and looked at the floor and she goes, you hardly cut anything off.
Well, there was barely anything on the floor.
There was quite a bit of hair. And it made me very grateful that you weren't the one with the scissors the first time.
Right. Yeah.
So, but honestly, do I feel like I could have another haircut? Sure, in a few weeks. If she's willing to cut my hair for a year.
Yes. I would down to that.
I would love it.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm so grateful that she did that for me. I'm so happy. And this morning it was like a zippity doodah. My hair was not a giant puffball.
No clips.
No clips today.
Yeah.
But sure, if she won't mind. And you said we would have like a foil party one day.
I've done foils several times.
Okay,
Tracie.
so we'll do foils one day.
Yeah.
I can't wait. I wish I just had box hair color that I could just throw on.
I know, but
I could just pick a new color. I could just be whatever color I want.
Right.
I could have a COVID color.
Yes.
So
yes.
How do you know?
Don't go crazy though, because the stylist you know how much fixing the stylist is going to have to do.
You know what?
And that's okay. It's fun right now. Let's have fun with her hair.
And Joyce said she cut her own hair. Joyce, it's the new DIY is your hair.
Right.
And aesthetics.
Yes.
Which I don't care about anything else. I used to go to get my eyelashes done. I don't really care that I don't have them anymore. I don't care about manicures and pedicures. I just care about a haircut.
It reminds us how little we need to be actually fine. Like that was all primping and fun and stuff.
Yeah.
And it made us feel good. But we're okay.
Totally fine. And you know what? I actually never liked going for the appointments. I guess I'm just lazy. I didn't really want to go. But so being able to do it in and out, no fussing, no waiting.
Yeah.
That's kind of nice.
Yeah. So yeah, it's just kind of reframing and just won't it be fun when we can, not like, oh my God, I can't believe I can't.
I
right?
mean, I think there are a lot of positive things.
Yeah.
If we stop and think about it, like,
yes.
Is our family driving us crazy? I'm sure they are. But it is a gift, the time that we're able to slow down, right? Yeah. And spend some time together.
Yes.
Even though it's a challenge to find time apart. I think it is a good thing.
I agree.
You get to spend lots of time.
Yeah.
I mean, you can never get time back, right?
Exactly.
So a lot of people that live super, super crazy, busy lives, travel for work. I'm sure they're, an element of staying home is a good thing, right?
And didn't we all say, for me, reframing is the key here, right?
Yeah.
Didn't we all say, God, I wish I had, I wish I could, I wish I had time, I wish. Well, guess what? Here's your chance. Reframe. People don't stay in the negative.
Yeah.
Oh God, I can't get my nails or my hair done.
Which is a challenge.
Right?
It's a challenge.
It's a challenge. But if you reframe to, I can't wait. Won't it be fun when
Yeah.
I can go do that again?
Yeah.
Right.
And I think it's going to have a whole new level of appreciation for things we totally took for granted.
Yes.
Right? Even
Yes.
just every once in a while, if I had some time, I would just go to the bookstore and wander. I didn't need anything. I love going to the bookstores.
Okay, we often in the evening, if it was just a night we wanted to get out, the girls and I, we'd go get a coffee at Chapters and wander.
Right. It's just a really cozy place to be.
Yeah.
And it just feels comfortable. I just love it there.
Yeah.
So I really never, I don't think appreciated it to its full extent.
Yes.
Right? Being able to move
Yes.
around and go out and do those things.
So just let's try and reframe. Try. I know it's hard for some people, but we're all in it together. Everyone's in the same boat. So let's try and reframe and not stay in the negative. Let's think
It's true.
glass half full.
We're in it to win it, people.
We are. We can.
We're
bitches. We can do it.
We're in it to win it. Stay home. No virus at home, right?
Yeah.
It's all good. So it's so fun to be back again this week.
Guess what happened in the Brown house? My
What?
third and final daughter got her learners.
That's crazy, Jodi.
Yes.
And she's so quiet about it. I had no clue.
Tracie, I had to tell everyone in the grocery store. We went to the grocery store right after, and I'm like, "Aren't you? Tell Jackson the good news. Tell Tanya the good news, right?
That's a lot. That's like Shane's side of her, right?
She is her. Yeah, she
Right?
is
Like
a
just
carbon copy of her
chill.
dad.
Like, why do I have to shout it from the rooftops? It's just my thing. Why does anybody else care? Oh my gosh. And we're like, oh my God, do you see it?
She is. She's like 75% brown, 25% task check, right? Like she's that combination. She's very heavily reflects brown traits.
Well,
it's funny. She's so much like her dad.
That's not
In
a
a
bad
good
thing.
way.
Not
right.
a bad thing. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. She's a sweetheart.
Anyway,
well, that is exciting.
So I've been driving this week.
I was going to say, you've been out
Yes.
driving a lot.
Yeah. We're still in neighborhoods only. She's not, but in about a week, this is great time because the roads are so quiet.
It's a great time.
Yeah. Anyway, so that's what we've been doing
Good
this
for
week. It's
her.
been fun.
But I mean, she's also driving a giant Suburban. Is that what you guys are practicing
Yes.
in? She's going to have lots of good skills.
Yes.
Right? So driving anything smaller is going to be so easy.
That's what kind of I think.
Yeah. Oh, yes.
Right?
For sure. For sure.
So anyway, that's kind of fun.
Everybody's saying hello. And I know people later get all annoyed but we just want to say hello and we see you.
Hello, Nova Scotia.
Hello to everybody.
We are sending much.
Where can I
love.
buy all the stuff you guys talk about? Well,
Okay, you know what I didn't do
you have
last
to
time?
go to Ravelry, and we do show notes in Ravelry. You look for the Grocery Girls podcast group in Ravelry. Lots of show notes.
So I do always mention, and with these lives, it's a touch different where it just publishes it.
Yes.
Rather than filling out the description box below.
Right.
I forgot again last week, but I will make sure I do under the video once it's not live anymore and just on
Right.
our channel.
Once it's posted.
There'll be links to our Ravelry group so you can find the little thread
Okay, good.
that says episode 98.
Good.
Yeah,
Good.
so
good.
you can find the links.
98.
You guys.
That is so close. Now, are we going to do anything special for 100? Maybe maybe that's the one we filmed from the grocery store.
Yeah, we got to. We've got to, right? Even if we do it at earlier in the morning.
I think so. Oh, the people like across the ocean would probably love that.
Yes.
Because then it would be much earlier in the day. Well, I'm all for it.
Yeah.
I'm all for it. So it's going to be great.
Okay, that's fun.
Hi, Sugarland, Texas. 91 degrees.
Ew, already.
That's hot already.
Already, you guys.
Hi from Vancouver Island. Oh, I could move to Vancouver Island in 2 seconds.
I will one day live by the water.
Oh, that Vancouver Island. Why does the entire country not retire out there?
I agree.
I don't get it.
I agree.
I
I
don't get it.
completely agree.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So should we start our
Okay.
knitting part? Because I want to hear all about your poncho.
Okay, you guys. So, like, I couldn't start another project, even though I got those fabulous yarns
Yes.
for a sweater until I finished this. Because I was almost halfway. Like, these stripes are my halfway point. I think I was here when I stopped knitting. So last podcast, I thought it had been just over a full week of zero sewing, zero knitting.
Right.
Zero fun.
Right.
Poke a needle in my eye.
Right.
So I picked this up and I knit 15 minutes that evening. And then the next morning, nothing. My hand felt great. I knit a little bit more on Friday, and I thought, oh, this is green
Game
light.
on.
Game on. So all day Saturday and Sunday, I worked on it, and then just was able to finish it quite quickly.
Don't you think, though, that that's a secret of knitting stripes?
Yes.
It doesn't matter what it is, whether it's a hat or a socks or a sweater or this poncho.
Yeah.
Stripes, it's just so, you've got all these short-term goals. I'm going to finish the orange stripes. And then that's like,
Here
check it
comes
off.
the blue. Yeah.
And then a new color and
Yes.
whatever. I just feel like striped anything is the fastest thing to knit.
Oh, it was like, yeah, next stripe. And
Right?
then all of a sudden, your poncho was done. So this is the Orange Love Poncho, Gay Gillespie, who is our dear friend Gigi, co-wrote with another designer.
Yes.
And it's her pattern. She's having a knit along, and this was my contribution. I didn't do any of the... she had some beautiful cabling and some baubles. I didn't do any of that, although it's beautiful.
It is gorgeous.
Yeah. So I just did a few ribbing, just
Tell me about that. What's that?
a couple stitches of ribbing. And then at the beginning of both ends, this I have to block. I have
So
it
tell me,
blocked.
okay, so where's this? Is this in the middle of your poncho? Like when you knit your rectangle?
This is the beginning, and then this is the end.
Okay,
and
so when you seamed it, that's your
And
your
I
edges.
slip stitched it. I crocheted, slip stitched it.
Oh, I love it.
I didn't read very carefully because there was supposed to be a bit of an I-cord that once you slip stitched it,
Right,
kind of popped out.
right.
But then I realized I didn't do that.
Well, the
part.
poncho is gorgeous the way it is. I love
Yeah.
that you joined in the knit along, which
Yes.
you don't do.
I'm not a joiner.
I
I'm a
love
quitter.
that you joined.
I'm more of a
I'm
quitter.
a class A
Yeah.
quitter, but I love that you got excited about a knit along. Gigi just recently opened her Ravelry group.
It was
so
her
everybody
first
should go
knit along.
Yeah.
It's
which kind
still
of-
on. It's still on.
It is only on, Jodi. Here's another thing. It is only on until Sunday. You finished your knit along project in the time frame of the knit along.
I'm wearing really cute ripped jeans. They're all ripped down the
You
front.
do look super cute today.
A white blouse just with kind of like a V-neck. And it's just cash, you guys. And then that way, you throw it on when you're chilly, you take it off, but you don't feel the extra warmth of a worsted weight sweater because it's open.
Do you know what would be super cute, especially now that the weather's warming up? Everybody's wearing they like to wear sundresses that are kind of strappy or whatever. You could throw this in your tote bag, and when the sun goes down or it gets chilly, you could put this
Exactly.
on a sundress. You could put it on shorts and a t-shirt.
Right. When Shane and I go to
ponchos are
Ontario,
cute.
we often go in the evening to the beach.
Yeah,
And you need something.
totally.
Otherwise, you'd freeze.
Jodi, it's
I love it so much.
stellar.
I love
it
it
is
so much.
so stellar.
I'm so glad I participated. I'm not part of the chatter. I won't enter it in for any prizes.
Jodi, we have to enter it, not for prizes, but
What?
I think we should take a quick picture and put
Okay.
it in the thread of
Okay. I did it, bitches. First and only Cal.
Totally.
I don't even enter my own.
I know. Did you know we have a Ravelry group?
Where? I'm following the link. I'll find it that way.
But it is, so anyway, even though the knit along is almost over, you can knit this poncho whenever you want. And it's so beautiful.
Gay wants a picture.
Of course she does. She'll probably put it as her screensaver on her phone.
I think she might.
And so it was all about loving the color orange, the special Madeline Tosh yarn, and the
Yeah.
beautiful, it's called the Orange Love Poncho, if you're looking for the pattern on
If you
Ravelry.
don't know, orange is her favorite color.
I mean, it's vague.
What?
I don't know if that's for sure, but it might be true.
So it's fun. These are all plucky knitter colors.
Yes.
And this is their cashmere alpaca merino base.
What's it called?
Snug worsted.
Snug.
Snug worsted. It's
I can't even get over the colors, Jodi. The colors you picked, this aqua and this acidy green and orange.
yeah.
I could do a wardrobe in those colors. That's so beautiful.
I don't know, you guys. For me, these one-piece throwovers like a cowl,
Yeah.
this is for me filling my love cup.
Totally.
It's not, I love shawls. I'll always love shawls. But the idea of just throwing this on, you're not going to fuss with it.
It's not fussy.
Yeah.
It's not falling off. And it was literally super, super relaxing to knit.
Yes.
Right? Straight, and you did it in straight stockinette. So it was...
Did we throw people off today with starting an hour earlier?
I don't know. I had a
Right?
there was a timer on
Okay,
there.
okay.
But I actually just thought too, I don't know, it seems to go late in the middle of the afternoon.
It's like, oh my God, is it
And we're
2:30?
sitting around doing nothing. So it's fun to just get on and
Yeah.
talk about our knitting. And
Yeah, I love it too.
Okay, I love it. So this is not an FO,
No, but
I'm
people are
wearing,
gonna wanna know.
I'm wearing my Floozy today, my Floozy cardigan. It does have a Ravelry page project thing.
You know, that was my thing this week. I was going to do a Ravelry page.
It's not too late. We can make it happen.
Should we do it live? Do a Ravelry
You
page.
need pictures first. But I love my Floozy. It's a fingering weight cardigan, so it's very versatile to wear, like layer it up, or it's not too heavy. I love it's all knit in Barrett wool. They're
It's
fingering
so
weight, so it's
soft.
really, really great yarn.
Did you do a shorter sleeve or did you just pushed it up?
I'm just impatient, and
I
no,
like-
it is shorter. Like it's not long
Bracelet
enough.
length.
It goes to like here. But
That's a thing.
you can pull it up. It's all right. But when I wear this, I still am not a giant fan. I feel like the neckline is too
Still?
slouchy.
No.
A little bit. I don't
Okay,
know.
you're wearing it, but I disagree. I think it looks really, really nice.
I love the pattern was very easy to follow, but it's just that thing now. So when I cast on for like projects coming up,
Yeah.
I just pay attention to what the neckline looks like.
Yes.
Because if you look on the pattern and if you look at all the FOs, this is the neckline as it was intended. It's not
Yes, it is.
It's not and I don't mean chokey fitted. I just mean more of a tailored look that way,
Yes.
right? Where it fits more
Yeah.
traditional. So it's the way the pattern was. And so now I just pay attention to what the neckline looks
Yes.
like. That's all. I am 99% thrilled with it. I really love it.
I'll take that.
I love it. I feel like
99%
99%
yes.
thrilled. How can you get
Yes.
much better than that,
I
right?
agree.
Okay, so let's do a giveaway live. Here, you do
I
this.
wonder if the person's going to be there.
Okay,
Is
so
this my prize for the poncho?
if you wish. Okay, you guys. In 1 week, we had 904 people enter to win one set of needles. That's crazy.
That is crazy. And I can totally understand because they're that amazing.
They are, let me tell you, the person that's going to get this is amazing. We are thrilled. This is such a cool,
Yeah.
they really are like my favorite needles. These guys are my favorite needles. So we're going to do a random number generator between 2 and 904. And somebody that got in early, if you were number 56, and you live in Canada, that was the only stipulation with this. You have to live in Canada to win this. So let's see who that is. That's so easy to find. That's page 3.
How do you know that?
Just from
Oh, how many are- yeah,
all
each
the
page, yeah,
Ravelry time. Okay, her Ravelry name is Sweet Basil, and she lives in British Columbia.
Sweet Basil. What's her name?
Oh, that's a good
Oh,
question.
that's it?
Oh, no, Jen.
Jen.
She said that she would love to try Chalgu International interchangeable needles. I have a pair of Chalgu wooden DPNs and really like them. Okay, so this is going to blow her mind, I hope.
Yeah.
Be a thrill to receive. So thank you to Estelle Yarns for such a fun
Yes.
giveaway.
I'm
And-
going to take this just, and then we can screenshot me the address because I don't have to go into the post office to do mailing
Okay.
paid label.
Okay.
So I can do that.
And it's very cool. So her living in British Columbia, that is the next province over for us.
We'll just
She
hand
will get
deliver.
it. She will get it so quickly.
Yeah.
And
Oh, you are in for a treat,
that was
Jen.
really
Yeah,
fun.
that is
so. I love doing giveaways. What else is going on? So now you've got your poncho. Is that it for knitting this week? I would think,
What?
right? Or have you
Knitting?
started knitting something else?
No.
You just finished this yesterday, right?
Yes. No, the day before. No, yesterday. I don't know. Yeah, no, yesterday. Yeah.
Okay. You're not the only person that the days blur. I've
Right.
gotten the day wrong most days.
It's a thing. I appreciate when people post what day it is.
Yeah, totally.
In fact, that's quite helpful.
I'll look on the calendar. It's like, whatever. It's Groundhog Day. It doesn't even matter anymore.
Right.
All the days are the same.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay,
so
what are you knitting on? No, you didn't.
we have not had sock talk for a while.
Sock talk.
I finished a pair of socks that I started in the fall, and it's
Shame on you.
very shameful. And let me tell you, I've taken a lot of flack from my ungrateful daughter, but I have finally finished her Georgia socks.
Those make me happy looking at those.
So she picked this yarn. She let me name the pattern after her because she loves Shorty socks. So this is my, I put this pattern out last summer, and I really do. I have to say I love it. It's fun to knit. But she picked all these colors, which meant a lot of ends to weave in.
That is a lot of ends.
Hoi vey. But they're so cute. So cute. Finished, and I said to her, "Look, George, I'm done. Aren't you excited?" She goes, "Well, it's about time, Mom."
The stripes are sparkle.
Yes. So when you and I were fooling around with dyeing,
Tracie,
we dyed some minis. So that's what these two colors are.
Yeah, we did.
Of course we did, because it was crafty and fun. This color is from Circus Tonic Handmade, and I used them in my Hello Sunshine socks. So that was that one.
Okay.
I forget the name of it, but I love it. I could do a whole sweater in that color.
Oh gosh, it's
Love it. And it's so good with like gray. It would be
God,
a
does
great.
it ever look good with this blue?
And this blue is, I'm 99% sure, beach. I know it's Sweet Georgia. It's Sweet Georgia yarns. They're Tough Love sock. I'm 99% sure it's Beach House.
Okay.
If it's not Beach House is really close to this.
Okay.
I don't have the ball band for it. That's really bad.
Oh, it's so pretty.
But if you like this color, you will love Beach House. So they're just really cute little Shorty socks. And I did the cut-in afterthought heel. Which Jodi, I haven't done for a long time. It was so fun to do again.
I love it.
I haven't done it for a long, long time.
I want to knit everything.
Oh my God. In my brain, I honestly wound yarn. I have like 5 sweaters that I'm dying to just cast on. Dying. All I want to do is socks and sweaters for some reason. And then I've been keeping this in this little pouch that I got from Buku.
Yes.
A long time ago. And it's just this really thick linen-y.
Thick. It's beautiful.
It's got a beautiful heavy zipper and a little leather tie. And it was really crunchy when I got it, but since I've been like shoving it into bags and using it and stuff, it really softens up. And I feel like you could use this like a little summer clutch.
I do too.
It's really not just a knitting bag. You can
It's
do
not a
whatever you
knitting
want with
bag.
it.
It can be for I don't know, like for traveling to put like your intimates. Like I don't know. Anything you want, like do you know what I mean? Sometimes people pack in like little bags.
Oh, you mean like toiletries and stuff?
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, it's just a great pouch for whatever you want to use. Multi-purpose, like there's more.
Yeah.
Like, do you hear my stomach growling? I don't know
did.
why my stomach is growling so much.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. Anyway, it's a fun sock pattern, and I'm very happy something's off the needles, because you do get to the point where you're like, I just want it to be done.
Yeah.
That's what I felt like.
What else are you knitting on?
I have one thing I'm knitting on, and that's it. I feel like today we might not have lots of things to talk about, but there was a few really good questions in the Ravelry group that I thought we want to talk about. So I cast on a new project, but an old pattern to me. I've already knit a love note.
That is beautiful.
I've already knit a love note, but now I'm knitting one without mohair.
Yes.
And this is a really good representation of what this color's like. Every time I try and take a picture of it, it turns out way too light. And it's very dark. It's a really dark kind of like
I think it's
dark roast coffee, like on its way to black in certain parts. And it's Swanky DK, which is a merino cashmere nylon what?
Isn't this Fancy Beaver?
No. You just like saying beaver.
No, wasn't there a story with this?
They do have colors called, they have a color called Spicy Beaver. They have a color called
Oh, that's funny.
Eager Beaver.
Yes. Bushiest Beaver?
And I said when I went, so I bought this at Stitches West. I said to them, do you guys have that Swanky Beaver color? And she was like, oh, no, we don't, but that would be a good one. So maybe one day there will be Swanky Beaver too, but this yarn is beautiful to work with.
I love it. And is it called Beaver because it's like brown? They were all brown tones?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And I did buy a
Were you
skein
nervous
of
when I said they called it beaver because... No, I'm just kidding.
I did buy a skein of spicy beaver because 100% because of the name, but I will knit something with it. I got fingering weight yarn of that. It's kind of like a mustardy, coppery, browny color.
Okay.
Um,
You guys, their base. This swanky DK base.
I've never knit with it, Jode.
Oh my God, it's beautiful.
It
Oh,
is amazing. So this is my swatch.
that's a really good representation of it.
Yeah, this is what it looks like. So I decided I like fingering spicy beaver. Somebody said, well, there you go. There you go.
That should be a colorway.
That's my people right there. So I know that I like knitting DK somewhere around like a 5mm needle.
Yes.
So that's where I started with this. It is a DK pattern, love note, but it's on a bigger needle, like a 6mm needle. And I just thought, you know what? I'm going to try it on the 5mm and see what it's like. So I am knitting this pattern at a different gauge than they call for.
Beautiful.
Do you like that?
This would have been looser.
It would have been quite a bit looser.
Yeah.
So I wanted to knit it at 19. So my swatch said 19 stitches. So now I have to do a little bit of math and figure out which size to knit for how big of a circumference I want. But here it is.
You knit so much.
Jodi, I don't know what it is. This pattern knits itself.
Well, and the yarn is so beautiful.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, oh my God. I just
Yes.
want to pet it. I just want to pet it. So the Love Note pattern by Tin Can Knits is so beautiful.
Look at that. Oh,
It's
probably is blowing it out a little bit, but look how yes, look
That's
how
better?
beautiful that is.
But I actually think, won't this look good with black?
Yes.
White?
It's neutral. Cream, gray,
Oh my gosh.
pops of color with it.
And because I've knit the Love Note once, I don't know, I just felt, okay, well, maybe I'll do some things a little bit different this time. So I did add a few short rows at the back, and you can see that the front is lower than the back. So that's just a personal preference. It's not a big deal. And then I finished the neckline with the same skein that I cast on with. Like I went back and finished it with that same skein, just because I didn't want to run out later in case it was kind of way different from another skein.
Are you doing helical knitting?
Yes, I'm doing helical knitting.
Yeah.
So yes, I am, which is like it sounds so fancy and hard, and it's so easy.
Yeah.
So just check out videos from Mason Dixon Knitting for that. But in the pattern for the size I'm knitting, it said to do 20 rows of lace.
Yes.
And I decided I really like things in groups of 3. So every 5 rows is a lace repeat. So I did 3 lace repeats, so 15 rows of lace.
Okay.
And then I did the other 5 rows in stockinette to finish the lace section.
Sure.
Before you move on. Like,
Sure.
don't just think, oh, I'm going to do 3.
Yeah, you have to compensate.
You have to have those rows in something, right? So, and then I thought to myself, like, the needle is much smaller on this one, and everything's smaller. The stitches are smaller, the lace is smaller. I really love the way it turned out.
I think it's
like, I love it.
Yes.
So
you're gonna wear the heck out of this.
I thought so too. But it is literally, it's a pattern. I don't know how, but it knits itself.
It's almost done.
So now it's just stockinette city if I can stop petting it.
You could have that done by
and
the weekend.
I guess I could, right?
The body.
I could.
Are you doing a 3/4 sleeve?
I think so.
Yeah.
And I'm going to finish everything with an I-cord. So after City Limits, in the City Limits pattern that I just finished, she gives you an I-cord neckline bind off option. And I did that on this.
Oh, excuse me.
And I did not do the provisional cast on, which is what this starts with. And I did do it last time. But last time all I did was unpick the provisional cast on, do one little decrease round, and then bind off. And that's exactly what I did with this.
So you started...
So I just did a long tail cast on, and then when I wanted to finish the neckline, I picked up my stitches around. I know a lot of people don't like picking up stitches, but I love it. So it didn't bother me.
I love it too.
So I picked up the stitches. I did a decrease round where I took away about 10 stitches. And then I did a 4-stitch I-cord bind off. And that's in the City Limits pattern if you have it.
Okay.
I don't have to. But it's just an I-cord, but it's a nice finish.
This is beautiful.
I'm really loving it. Everything about it, I think it's really, I would like another one already. I don't know what it is about this
Well,
pattern.
it's like me with that cozy classic raglan, and the
Yes.
Autumn League pullover. Once you find your shape, and it
It's
was just you
just
want to knit all the favorite yarn
I
in
want
that
to knit
pattern.
those two. I want to knit those two
Yes.
because I feel like those are styles I like to wear,
Yes.
right?
Could you
And
maybe have a little crack? Do you want a cracker?
I know, I'm so sorry. I wonder if people can hear that.
That's funny.
So I will be having lunch later, apparently.
Yes. Yes.
Because I did not have breakfast.
Oh,
But I love it. And
brown is not my go-to color, but this is got
this is super rich,
red,
though, right?
and it's tonal, and I feel like I can see gray peeking through.
I think
and
so too, Jodi.
deep dark rich chocolate, and
Yeah, so it's totally like out of what I normally choose, which is something I love. Like when you're
Yes.
trying to build a sweater wardrobe.
Yeah.
Right? As much as I love gray, I don't want a closet with just all gray sweaters,
Yeah.
right? And I think this is going to be a really good neutral. And also knitting with this yarn, I feel like it's so masterfully dyed. There's been I am alternating a little bit, but I just feel like it's so
very-
smooth transition,
yes.
right? Like I'm
Yeah.
not getting a stripy look or
that's
do
how
love
I
it.
felt with Sweet Fiber.
Yeah.
I mean, I did do helical knitting, but you're right. It was just like, it was
Yeah.
so even, so consistent.
So I will link to Magpie's shop in our show notes.
Maybe you too can get a spicy beaver.
And this color is actually called Creepin' It Real. But I would love to see a spicy beaver love note. Hello.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
So it's super fun to knit. The end.
Oh, geez, Louise.
The
I know.
end. That's it. That's been like when we come back to our channel once a week, I feel like my knitting is not as much. But that's okay.
Right.
That is all I knit on this week.
Right, but
finishing a pair of socks and starting a sweater.
You have two major things.
Yeah, I thought so.
Yeah.
It was really good. So
I did get a great mail day.
show me. Show a me. I can't even. Like,
So, Tanis Fiber Arts.
yes.
Her and her husband are this amazing crafty duo that dye yarn. He dyes most of the yarn, I believe. And she is the brilliant designer behind all of her great designs. So she came out with this past month the City Limit sweater that we talked about and Tracie actually knit and wore last week.
Yes.
And she did fades. And this is the Metropolis Fade
Nice.
with the optional add-on of mohair.
and the 6 skein. You added.
For my size, you needed 6 skeins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, what a amazing.
This is the Metropolis Fade. And you know what I love about it? That it's complementary rather than like a perfect
Gradient.
gradient fade. Yes.
Hey, I was just thinking, don't you think that you would never have come up with that yourself?
No.
Tanis and Chris are amazing with color. And Tanis is very into like rainbows. And whether, it's not the typical rainbow that we think of, but like just making rainbows of all kinds of color
Yes.
combinations.
Yes.
I think as much as I love my City Limits, a speckled one is going to be crazy amazing. I love the speckle idea. And when she showed all her kits, this is the one I was drawn to as well. So I can't wait for you to knit this and wear this, and I can live vicariously through you. This Metropolis color on mohair,
Yes.
it's so
It's
beautiful.
that beautiful.
It is so beautiful. So they are continuing to dye and do all these updates.
As long as they can get product, they said they'll do an update, fill
Yeah.
that, get it out the door, do another update. So you just I have to be a little patient. And so
It's true. Oh, I just can't. So honestly, once this light colored mohair goes It's going to sort of blur every one of these colors. It's going to soften them all and blur them. It's going to look really, obviously amazing, but it's going to look so different than this.
Yes.
In a great way.
Yes.
Right, when you add the mohair that's contrasting, right?
I love it so much.
So, any plans to cast on, or are you still waiting?
No, I'm going to cast on.
Yay.
Yeah, I think this might be... Oh, so much winding.
That's what you have kids for.
That's true.
Or you could leave it here for me. I'll do it for you. You bought me the winder. I'll do it for you.
That would be really lazy for me to say it, but I really want to say yes, but we'll see.
Whatever, Jodi. I would happily wind it for you.
Wind it.
Stay and
or
wind
just
it.
skip the dishes.
Either way.
Whatever.
Totally. Oh my God.
So
Skip
that
the
was my
dishes.
amazing mail day. That's all I got. I love it so much.
I got a great mail day too. And thank goodness it's all I got.
Why? Is there more coming?
No, yes, there is more coming.
Yeah.
So this yarn came in a sparkle.
Did.
This yarn came in a sparkle rose gold bag. What?
Does it all come in?
I don't know, but I was very excited to see it come. And actually, it was not the only goodie it came with. It came with these super cute, a rose gold stitch marker.
Is that swag?
I think Christina is big into the packaging, and that is right up our alley, isn't it?
Yes.
This is rose gold acrylic stitch marker. Yes.
Oh.
And these adorable pencils and a sweet little note from Christina. So
That's a really
Tracie
fun
Yarns
extra.
pencils.
Yeah.
Aren't they cute?
Yeah.
And the nerd in me, like the loving school person in me, I love pencils. Love writing with a good
School
pencil.
shopping is a highlight of the year.
Totally. So what I purchased from her, remember I said we were talking, your eyes are like,
Show me.
remember how we were talking about slubby yarn?
Yes.
Yes. So I purchased
That color.
I purchased Christina's, what is it? It's a kit on her website that's one of these slubby and one mohair. So you can do tons, like make a shawl, make a hat, make cowl, whatever you want with one of them. But I bought 3 to make a sweater.
Tracie.
And it's just going to be like a super duper simple, like that cozy classic raglan or like, the Paloma sweater, something like that. I'll hold them together.
This should be an autumn leaf pullover.
Isn't it cute?
No. Or cozy classic raglan.
And also, they just had a pattern come out called Material Girl, and it's very much like a T-shirt.
Yeah.
And it's a fingering weight or a DK weight. You get 2 patterns when you buy it. I could do that. It's that too. It's the same idea.
The color.
But I just love this color.
Is this the same color?
Yes, it's just on mohair. So this color.
Look how saturated
So this
is.
has nylon, and that's mohair and silk. So Christina, I was talking to her at Stitches West, and I said to her, every single one of your colors
this is nice.
are wearable. Like nothing so crazy wild that you think, oh, I could never wear that. And she said, I literally plan colorways in how I want to wear them.
Yeah.
Like I want to wear this with jeans and boots
Yeah.
or whatever. So this is called Stilettos and Jeans. And it's this coppery, denim-y. I absolutely
That's ridiculous.
love it. It's going to be a lot darker when you hold the mohair
Gail's
to it.
making that now.
No. Gay's making the Material Girl. So you can make it with DK. You can make it with... You can literally make that with
Gay's
any
making
layer.
it with orange.
What? What color? Gay. What color is it going to be?
Oh.
So this was a splurge, and I'm very excited to knit with it.
You know what, Tracie? I think I'm going to be good with mohair.
Do you think? I'm so
Yes.
happy, Jodi. And also, you might want to knit a swatch
I'm going to.
and then stick it in your bra, like under the
Really?
strap for like the day, and just see how that feels
Okay.
on your neck.
Oh, this is so
Isn't it nice?
beautiful.
I mean, you could knit anything with this yarn. And one skein is a lot, like 438 yards. And this is like almost like the same thing, 459.
That color is ridiculous.
I think I'll just wear it a lot, right? And apparently I'll have to get some stilettos. That's never going to happen.
Do you
I think
think-
this could be denim and clogs. That's what I'm going to wear.
Oh my God, I love it. Because you have those beautiful blue navy clogs.
And I have like a toffee colored suede.
Yes.
Like I've got ones this color. I know. I have a giant clog wardrobe.
Do you think this will be your next sweater because you've never knit with slub?
I'm super excited to cast it
Yeah.
on. My next is going to be our knit collage knit along.
Yes.
That's
When does that start?
the cast on for the knit collage spring knit along is
May.
Monday. So next week we'll be able to show maybe a whip or our yarn
Yes.
or whatever, but that's going to be really fun.
Oh,
And I
that
heard
is
that,
so-
that was a like the biggest knit along they've ever had so far. People I think are craving community and something to do, something
Yeah.
to come together,
oh,
maybe
I love
learn
hearing that.
learn something new, right?
yes.
Because the patterns are so well supported with
Yeah.
videos and online learning and stuff.
I'm knitting the pillow.
Oh,
It starts Monday. Yes. Gay. Thank you.
Yes.
We are all going to be casting on together
yes.
on Monday.
And I think there's like
What if I do it early?
I don't think you'll be in trouble. I think there's lots of people that have already cast on.
Yeah.
And that's honestly what I was thinking about doing that this weekend.
I actually,
So I would have lots to share next week.
like, I won't be kicked out.
You won't be kicked
I'll
out.
be
You won't be on the
blacklisted?
blacklist. No.
Okay.
No. So I'm very, very excited for that because it's yarn that I've never used. And I feel like it will knit itself.
I feel like, Tracie, if you start,
I
you're
could
going to
have
get distracted. You have a sweater you're knitting.
But Jodi, I also have a little bit of time,
Yes.
right? Like I feel like I can still
I feel,
get
feel like
all...
you should knit the cardigan.
Yeah.
I think
know.
I'd probably be showing the pillow next week complete.
That would be great.
Who are we kidding?
You don't have to work your way through the entire knit along.
Yeah.
I mean, it is broken up into little goals. Like this week we're going to do this, and next week we're going to do whatever.
Okay.
But
Gay
you don't.
says she has 3. We'll have 3 whips too.
Okay.
Good.
That's awesome.
Yes. Let's all break the rules together.
Because I have 2 sweaters that I'm going to knit. So one of them I thought, one I'll knit before the knit along, and one I will knit during the knit along.
Perfect.
And yeah, so I thought that was really fun.
I love it.
So do you want to answer a couple of questions?
I
There
do.
were such good questions in our Ravelry group
Okay.
that I thought I would, I thought, you know what, let's not answer these in the thread. Let's do it live because then it will just be here.
Okay.
I can't believe people ask us questions, but I love that they
Let
do.
me remind people who come in a little late. It is my Orange Love poncho that I'm wearing by Gigi. Orange Love poncho on Ravelry. And
Yeah.
Tracie's wearing her Floozy cardigan.
I just knit it because of the name.
Yeah, because she is.
Like,
But
who
whatever.
doesn't want to knit a thing called Floozy? Okay, there is, where is she?
Hit me up.
I know. Here they come. If I was only more, I'm sorry, I'm not more prepared. Okay, this lady says she was wondering how you started knitting sweaters. Did you take a course at your local yarn shop, or did you just dive in and learn via online tutorials? I would love to knit a sweater, but I find them daunting. What was your first sweater you ever knitted? And that is from Nadia, who lives in Montreal.
Hi, Nadia.
I think that's such a great question. And actually, my first sweater was a knit along at my yarn shop because I was too chicken to cast on myself.
Really?
Yes. So I thought, you know what? I'll have the support of this knit along.
Yeah.
And if I have any questions along the way, which was awesome, an
Yeah.
awesome way to do it. But when I finished that, I thought to myself, I had the skills to do this. I shouldn't have been so chicken.
And that's the main takeaway once I started knitting sweaters.
Yeah.
Is really, if you pick an appropriate level sweater for beginner or
Yeah.
adventurous beginner, you shouldn't have any more difficult time than you would a shawl.
I totally agree.
Yeah.
I totally agree. There's lots of sweaters that have no big surprises. And I mean, of course, you're going to learn some things along the way.
Mm-hmm.
My first sweater was seamed. So it was
Oh.
all knit flat and seamed.
That seems like,
Is it a masterpiece? No.
yeah.
Not at all. But I learned so much from the yarn choice to all these like new skills that I got.
Yeah.
And just because I didn't know how to do it didn't mean that those things were difficult to do.
Exactly.
So, And when I started knitting, there was no YouTube tutorials, or I was not aware of YouTube tutorials.
I've used YouTube tutorials a lot.
So now more than ever, there's tons of support.
Yeah.
With like knitting classes on Craftsy and free stuff on YouTube, and there's just lots of things that you just want to learn that single technique. It's on YouTube.
Yeah.
So, and things like Tin Can Knits, their flax pullover. It's got literally a step-by-step tutorial through the whole pattern.
You guys, that is an excellent place to start.
Yeah. So you can get help lots of places. I always say go to your local yarn shop because we want to support them. Now. Yeah, but that's just not something that you can do these days.
Yeah.
And maybe we should do a thread that has something to do with like, tell us what your first sweater pattern was, because people want to know.
Maybe a good place to start.
Yeah.
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 And then somebody else said,
I don't even remember my first.
What's your first sweater?
Do you remember?
Was it
the Craftsy one?
Yes, it was.
Yes.
So yours was Zadie, which was a bottom up.
Georgia, we're podcasting. It was, but that was a beautiful pattern.
Was that your first sweater?
I think it was.
Okay.
Yeah.
That could be. And honestly, that could be someone's first sweater.
Yes.
So Zadie.
Although you guys, I love the sweater, but I think if it's a first time sweater, I feel like it should be a top down.
I do too.
So you can try it on.
And that's what I learned in that sweater. First of all, I loved it. It came out great. I would be very confident recommending that pattern. I thought it was really good.
Yeah.
But to me, as far as fit, I was nervous the whole time because you couldn't try it on until it was pretty much done.
And then you're like, oh my God, I've knit 75% of a sweater that doesn't fit.
So honestly, the swatching is pretty darn important for that one. But as far as a first sweater, I would definitely say a top down. If I was choosing my first sweater, I would do top down in the round, worsted weight. Bless you. Bless you.
Excuse me. I would say yes, all of that raglan.
Yeah. And I'm saying worsted weight, not because, or like a gauge that's around like 18 or 19.
Yeah, something DK and up.
Yeah. Something that'll go fast so you don't lose steam doing it.
Yeah.
But you can do it. There's so many that
I always said I wouldn't knit a sweater because I just thought, well, a garment must be complicated. You guys, it's not complicated.
I totally agree.
Yeah.
And that one was really cute too. It had little cables.
Yeah.
In the raglan that was a raglan decrease because we did bottom up, but it is so cute, that sweater.
It was so cute.
I would make that again.
Yeah. I would make that again.
Anyway, I thought that was a great question, and I think that a lot of people would benefit from that one.
I don't wonder why people get like chin.
Oh, I think about it every day. You know those things where people have like tape?
I bought
and
one
it
of those.
like
I swear.
I bought.
It was an Instagram. Look at me. It's like, oh my God.
I'm not like a plastic surgery person, but
I could be.
That's before my face started falling.
Totally.
And somebody also, it's sort of along those same lines. She said, do you have a catalyst project? A project that propelled you forward from being a new knitter to intermediate advanced knitter, a memorable project that brought you to the next level.
Oh, I was already on that level. Like I started on that level.
Jodi was born a master knitter in the womb.
No.
I don't think of myself as being an advanced knitter. And I honestly think it's little things from every project you knit. Little tiny things.
That just gives you a little bit more information. I would consider myself an expert.
Well, you are.
But no. But I feel like there isn't anything that I would say, oh, I don't think I can knit that.
I think I choose things that are fairly simple.
Yeah.
I don't think I've
chosen...
We
don't knit complicated.
I've never chosen an advanced pattern to my knowledge. I have not.
Like an all-over cable or a giant lace.
Yeah.
Or...
I would say everything I knit is beginner to intermediate. But things like knitting mittens and you learn the Latvian braid on one mitten. So easy. And now it's kind of in your knitting toolbox for the next time you don't get nervous doing it.
Exactly.
Or an I-cord cast on in a cowl.
I've never done a Latvian braid.
Oh, it's so easy.
But I'm 100% confident if it's well written, I could do it, right?
That's the thing, right?
Yeah.
So I don't think there's a single pattern. I mean, and it gives you confidence every time you do things.
And that's key.
And knit a sweater and it fits. And you think, oh my gosh, that's kind of amazing that it actually fits.
Do you know what you've suggested before? And I think it's a really great idea. If you're really that nervous, why not choose a newborn sweater?
It's true.
It's going to be this big. But you get the skills of you figure out the logistics of how to start, knit, and finish a sweater.
And that is actually, I think, a lot of local yarn shops, when they do a new sweater knitter class, brand new knitter, they do that. They knit a baby sweater just to get through the workshop.
And you can unwrap it after. You can use the yarn. So in case you don't have any babies to knit for.
It's true. You could just hang it. If you like have a craft room.
I know.
On
so cute.
A cute hanger, a little baby sweater hanging in your
Shrink
craft room.
it.
Oh my God.
Do it with wool, wash it, and shrink it after.
So that's for specifically sweaters, but even just techniques you're nervous about, a hat or a cowl that incorporate those things, just like you said, it's not going to take you forever to learn it.
Something smaller.
So color work, when you're starting your color work, make a worsted weight hat with a color work pattern. And if it's too tight and doesn't fit, it's not the end of the world, because everybody's color work is too tight the first time you do it.
Yes. It is good. Just know it's going to be too tight.
Right. Be excited if it does fit, because
it's
it probably won't.
Yeah.
But that's how we learn.
Yeah.
That's how we learn. And so I'm sure there's things that scare me that I don't run to cast them on complicated lace, because that stresses me out. And my knitting is not a place that I want stress in my life.
Well, that's kind of why I eliminated this. I need something that I can knit in front of the TV and not really watch with a chart.
And I just think too.
And that I'm lazy.
When there's a pattern that people start adapting it and showing different ways to use it, I think designers get excited about that.
I love that.
Right? There's a lot of people that aren't big into baubles, or cables intimidate them, but that doesn't mean they can't do the orange love poncho.
Right.
Right?
Yes.
Yeah. So it's awesome. So thank you to the ladies that put those questions in the Ravelry group. I think it was really important.
Yes.
That kind of knowledge where people think, oh, you've got all these skills. Not really. I just choose projects that aren't too hard. Really.
Right. And just know you can do it. Right?
Oh, of course.
And guess what? If you reckon it's awful, start again.
Yarn is meant to be ripped out.
Yes.
And as a new knitter, that kills you. You just want to cry your eyes out because you're ripping out all that work. But it will be better the next time you cast it on.
I threw a cardigan in the garbage. Okay, you guys, full disclosure. Do you guys remember? Oh, this is awful.
Confession time.
Don't tell anyone.
Thank goodness nobody's listening.
That beautiful aqua wool cardigan.
Yeah. Why did you throw that away?
Because you picked up this. I didn't follow the instructions on. I thought, it'll be better if I slip the first stitch and then knit on every row that was making this area.
So it made a really...
But then when I went to go pick up those stitches to do the sleeve, it was a giant mess. The stitches were loose and I couldn't make it nice. I threw it in the garbage.
There are people, gagging.
I'm sorry.
But, Jodi, I used to do the same thing when I was a new knitter. I would look at something and it would be going wonky and I've got split stitches and whatever. I wouldn't undo. I would just chuck it out. Cut it off, chuck it out.
Done.
Not an entire sweater.
No.
But next time you can just frog it. But everybody's got that project that is like that, where you're just so dissatisfied you just want to throw it away.
And I think also it turned out to be short. I'm just like, fuck it. This is going in the garbage.
I'm not unwrapping this stuff. I'm not ever using it again. We should have put it on Instagram to give away. Next time, because this happens in your knitting life. Mm-hmm. Knitters are super impatient.
Yeah.
And that's the big secret about knitting with all this other stuff we were talking about. Yes. It is not as hard as you think it is.
No.
Right?
No.
Anyway, that's hysterical.
I kind of think, and I'm not trying to backtrack, it had a very big halo on it, this yarn. I'm thinking it was a nightmare, and I just threw it away to unravel.
Well,
but it could have just been I was just mad.
Everybody has a story like that.
Yeah. One and only.
Right.
Yeah, you're right.
And honestly, to unpick all those ends and frog it is not going to be an easy task either.
No.
I
you.
frogged a half of a giant sweater, and it was not fun, but then at the end, when I was finished, it worked out great. But let me tell you that part where
Yeah.
you're like, I can't believe I'm ripping my needles out, and I can't believe I'm undoing all this yarn.
Yeah. Yeah, it had someone saying halo question mark. Like,
It was fuzzy.
it was really fuzzy. So once you knit it and you're working on it, it kind of felt, those fuzzies felt together.
And
so
you didn't like that fabric. So that's not going to change.
I did like the fabric. I just couldn't unpick it very easily.
Oh, okay. Not that you tried. Who are you kidding?
Well, I'm thinking I
feeling-
might have tried, but who are we kidding? I probably didn't. Yeah.
You're definitely not kidding anyone.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, thanks for the confession.
That's it. It's over.
Everybody loves dirty secrets.
Uh-huh.
That's a
one of
good
mine.
one. Hashtag dirty secret. Knitting dirty secret.
Everyone's done something like that, embarrassing in knitting.
100%. And if you haven't yet, you will.
Yeah.
Guaranteed.
Yeah.
Guaranteed. If you keep knitting, you will.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have something really exciting we should talk about.
Me
I'm
too.
very excited.
Does anyone
And
recognize these?
Oh my goodness.
These muslin bags, which
This
are
is-
just such a joy to
This
receive
is
in the
such
mail.
an amazing. That's been so fun, right? To be able to have a collaborations.
Yes, with friends and beautiful makers and yeah.
This one blows my mind.
Yeah.
I'm going to be honest. Look, I see people are guessing on screen. They're saying, Hohi bag? Is that what's in your muslin?
Maybe I just got mine today when I got here. Tracie received it in the mail this week. So I haven't actually touched it, but of course we've seen it.
Well, and that's the thing. So we've been sharing our Hohi and Company products since they opened.
Yes.
And I keep telling her, I'm going to unfollow you because I want everything in their shop.
Yeah.
They're amazing.
Yeah.
So everything is handmade in Argentina and it's designed so beautifully. And I literally I'm weak with all the bags. I love them all.
Right. And we just love that these are small businesses,
Yeah.
artisan makers. Everything's done by hand, and she's supporting local people.
Yes.
I just think everything that Hohi and Co stands for
Absolutely.
is such a beautiful company that I would support
We come
every
from
single
family-based business ourselves, and we know how important it is to shop small. And
This is
you
small,
we
you
never,
guys.
We never take that for granted.
No.
That people have choices wherever they want to go,
Yeah.
and that it's a big deal. So we should unveil. And I know we did this. Hohi posted on Instagram, and we posted, but now we get to share in person with you guys. So I'm sure if you've been following Hohi and Company on their journey, you know this is called a Pampa bucket. I wish I knew what Pampa was. I wonder if it's a region. Do you think that's a region in Argentina? We should ask.
I would love to say.
We'll ask Hohi.
I would love to say I know what that means, but maybe someone will tell us here. Maybe it's some sort of. I wouldn't even like to guess.
It's got to be somewhere in Hohi's Instagrams. We'll have to look it up. Way to research.
Oh my God. So this is the pebbled leather that we love so much, with all the beautiful leather fasteners, findings. It's got a navy blue, real rich navy blue bottom, and this blush color.
So it came about, and Hohi said, here's some samples. You guys each pick a color. And that was like not easy because
No.
they've got so many beautiful But so we each chose a color, and then they did their magic and went to work. And we, you just don't know what's going to come back. And it's just the most beautiful. So a Pampa bucket stands up by itself.
Yeah, it's round.
I actually think it could be a little carry-all for anything. For your cross stitch, for your
Yes. Oh, yes.
embroidery,
Right.
for your, I honestly feel like I could use it as a purse. Why not?
Right. Yes.
Right?
I've actually used my gray perforated leather one as a purse.
Totally.
I've had my knitting in it and throw my wallet and keys and off I go.
And these are so beautiful, and
Yeah.
we're so honored that Hohi and Company wanted to collaborate and make something super fun like this.
It's the first ever
yes,
2-color Pampa bag.
it is the first.
Yeah.
That's kind of exciting.
I thought that was fun.
And the colors are just crazy amazing. And so it does have, hi George, excuse me, I'm gonna, I've got like some dry something in my throat. It does have both logos on it, Hohi and Company and our grocery cart. Which, what?
I know, right? We thought,
Excuse me.
yeah, we didn't anticipate when this started that it would be branded with both of our logos, and humbling, right? Really humbled. So we're super excited. So this Friday, are you stopped choking? Oh, you're still choking. Continue.
Sorry.
So this Friday, which is tomorrow, I apologize ahead of time. It's a very small batch, and to those people who aren't watching right now until the weekend, and they're going to be maybe miss the update. But there will be more. I don't know that for sure, but maybe there will be more. This Friday, 10 o'clock Mountain Time.
I have a hairball.
I think you might. 10 o'clock Mountain Time, which is 10 o'clock Edmonton time, which is noon Eastern.
Yes.
So 12 o'clock Eastern, 10 o'clock Mountain.
Yes.
So hopefully you can figure out using a world calculator.
And I think if you go to the Hohi and Company website, she's got a preview
Yes.
there. Like she'll tell you what time. We can put a countdown in our Instagram stories.
Yes.
And that hopefully that helps.
Yeah.
I know, Adela. I'm not even.
Can you go stand away from me while I'm talking? Okay, so of course I missed the night. There was some banana shenanigans going on last night. Did you watch it?
No, because I'm always cooking dinner and eating dinner at that time.
It's 6 o'clock for us here in the mountain zone. But I did hear some funny banana hammock. I am going to go back and watch it today.
I said to Gigi, banana hammock? What? That's like right up our alley.
Right.
I'm sad. Anyway, if you do have time at 8 o'clock Eastern in the evening, Monday to Friday, Adela and Gigi go live on Instagram, and lots of the same ladies pop in there, and it's very fun.
Yeah.
I love it. It's really, it's awesome.
It's not there. We didn't save it. What? I thought you guys save it. Oh, this is the worst.
You should be grateful they don't save it, because
Why?
you got in big trouble one time.
Oh, it was all in fun.
It was so hilarious.
It's all in fun. I love it.
It was so hilarious.
Yeah.
It is fun though. It feels like community, right? Where you can come in every day when they're there.
And you feel like some of the people will go, oh,
I
hey,
can
Jodi.
cook tonight because I'm not cooking dinner tonight.
Yes. I shouldn't cook tonight.
I'm ordering.
Did I cook last? Oh, I didn't cook last night.
We're ordering Vietnamese soups and stuff tonight.
Fat Burger. You know where? I'm going to tell you the place they've got the best spring rolls. I had Fat Burger last night.
And where's the best spring rolls?
And it's on 156th
Oh.
Street here in Edmonton. And it is, it has like noodles galore. It has a million things to order.
Can you please knit or crochet?
Faux Bin, Stony Plain Road.
That's where I get mine all the time. Every time.
You had their spring rolls?
Yes. And we get the salad rolls with peanut sauce. Yum.
I've sometimes only ordered spring rolls and then sat and just 8 and 10 spring rolls.
Let's get it for lunch and then I'll still order it for dinner with my family.
Oh my God, Tracie. The best spring rolls.
Okay, that was the weirdest choking thing. It literally felt like all of a sudden there was a cotton ball in my throat. Where would that come from? I think it's my allergies.
Oh, I'm sure it is.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
Whatever. Obnoxious and boring. Okay, we have a giveaway again this week. Yes. We want to make sure, like, we've been having so much fun doing giveaways every week, and then people have been so generous in saying, here's something to give away.
Yeah.
So last week, we talked about needle storage, and we showed all these amazing needle storage kits and stuff like that. And one of them was by Lou Lee, Shop Lou Lee on Etsy. And the big news out of that is she does not sew these cases anymore.
I know. And I did, before I start talking about her, I did go into her shop and she had 2 or 3
actual cases?
Yes.
Or were they just...
No, they were
Okay.
actual cases. They must have been the last of the batch.
Okay. So she actually does not sew for her Etsy shop anymore. She said she has a real job during that. She's got a day job.
Really?
But she is selling her patterns.
Yes.
So anybody that wants to sew, and honestly, I feel like that is so great right now. We all have time. Yeah. People are sewing face masks. I mean, it would be a great thing. I think you should still get the pattern because I love it.
Oh, it's so nice, you guys. Like,
It's a great needle storage.
a
And she's
great-
got 4 sewing patterns in her Etsy shop that you can buy, and they're all super cute. And she's also got 12 knitting patterns on Ravelry.
Right.
And so Lee was very...
Adela got one of them.
Oh,
you're
kidding.
gonna love it.
You're gonna love it. So Lee said, "Oh, thank you so much for reviewing my needle case site. You guys are, I loved it." And she said, "I'd really like to offer 10 of your viewers every single one of my knitting patterns, every single one of my sewing patterns."
You guys,
16. So 12 knitting patterns, 4 sewing patterns for 10 different people. Well, I'll get all of that
set.
So that's spreading a lot of love and a lot of joy in the making community. And I wrote her back and I was like, "Are you sure? Like 10 patterns?" Or
wow,
she's like,
send.
"No.
OMG, send.
Can you please spell this out in very short syllables for me?" So I love that. That was just so generous and so kind. So we're going to have a thread in our Ravelry group. And it will be, well, next week. Georgia, I can see you. Are you slinking around?
Georgia, we're ready for spring rolls. ASAP. Get on that.
I'll be up for lunch in 15. Anyway, that's just amazing. So we have to think of some kind of a question, something about makers. I don't know what. What kind of beaver would you think? What kind of beaver name?
Name a beaver.
Name a beaver colorway?
Yes. Yeah,
Okay.
got it.
But anyway, 10 lucky winners will get all of those patterns, and we just think that's amazing. So thank you, Lee.
Lee, that is so generous. We've always loved you, and we're sending love back to you. So generous.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And really fun, right?
Yeah.
It's really fun.
Yeah.
So much fun in the community. Oh, somebody said, "Your poor daughter." You have no idea.
Yeah, you have no idea.
My poor daughter.
Don't feel bad for her. She brings it on herself.
Pretty much. What else am I supposed to do? I'm stuck at home with her.
How else am I supposed to be amused all day long?
Why do you think I had kids?
Right.
Right?
If I can't embarrass them and all that stuff.
I had kids, so I had somebody to boss around, and...
Okay, so speaking of that, yesterday, Matt, we went to West Min, which was about 10-minute drive where Maddie goes to school, because the art supply packages were finally ready, so she can continue her art option at home.
Okay.
So we were driving, and the majority of her kids that go to the school live around that area. So she was driving, and we're driving by one of her really good guy friends, and she goes, "Oh my God, don't, Mom, don't." And I unrolled the window and I said, "Hey!"
Jodi!
But Mom, I said, "Well, you're good friends with him, and why wouldn't you slow down and say hi?"
Because she's with you.
Yeah.
And it's embarrassing.
Well,
That remake that they did of Freaky Friday,
Yeah.
when Jamie Lee Curtis rolls down the windows and goes, "Make good choices."
I know.
I've done
love
that.
doing
I've done
that.
that. I don't even know how many times.
yeah.
I don't even care.
So it was really funny.
It's why we had kids.
Yeah. Oh, she laughed.
Oh,
Whatever.
totally.
It's not
Totally.
like I flashed my boobs.
Right. Just tell her. It
Not
can
that
get,
time anyway.
It can get way worse.
Right. Yeah. Okay.
So we did a party in our mailbox,
Let's
and look at what you've
show.
got too.
Let's show.
Okay, we did get party in our mailbox. We got a beautiful bag.
I love
And
this
actually, Jodi, the
fabric.
bag. I've never seen this fabric before.
I haven't either. I wonder if she did. It's got to be designed by somebody for them specifically.
Her company's called You Got a Bag, like EWE.
You get a bag. And
You get a bag. It could just be called Oprah bags. And her name is Tish. And she was very, very generous. Tish is generous. But really, it's a great size. Like, that's basically, you can knit anything in that.
Oh, she's got a beautiful little pole
So
with a bead.
here's her business right there. And I love the black and white. This
I
bag
do.
is really beautiful. It's got all kinds of beautiful maker things on it.
Okay. Beautiful fabric.
Shetland
Tish.
wool, it says. I've never seen that fabric before.
I
Have
haven't
you?
either. Nope.
In your travels?
Nope.
So we're going to put this in one of our knit along
Really
prizes.
beautiful.
Somebody will get this in their mailbox one
Yay.
day, and I think it's beautiful. I really do love the black and cream.
Look at this. I love the. It's almost like scribbles. Like someone has.
Crosshatch or
I'm
whatever.
guessing. No, but I don't know. It's really gorgeous. Like a pencil drawing almost.
Yes.
Very, very pretty.
Yes.
Thank you so much. much?
It is gorgeous.
That is a good size. Isn't it?
It is. It's got a detachable handle,
Yeah.
which I really love.
Yeah.
Lots of work that goes into that.
So because I haven't been so I've realized that my wrist problem and my hand problem were coming from sewing, because there's all that motion of holding the rotary cutting, and it's like all that stuff. So I'm going to have to heavily rely more on my electric rotary cutter.
Why is that not your first choice?
Because sometimes if I'm just cutting out 10 of my totes,
Yeah.
I'll just do it by hand, but then I use a blade too long, and so I'm pushing extra hard. It's not as sharp as it should be. So just before I had my injury, I just finished 10 of the big totes.
Ooh.
So I think
your fabrics are all very thick.
Yes.
So I feel like you should use your automatic one more often.
Lesson learned, right?
Yeah.
And so because I was taking a break from that, I am not becoming a yarn dyer, let's be clear, but I do love a craft, right? And I love making. So when I see my daughter, my child Mackenzie, doing yarn,
yes,
it's like, oh,
let
me get in there, right? I get in there. So yarn.
Oh, that's so fun.
This yarn is in their shop. It's in the To the Macks Yarn shop. But I just had fun with dyeing.
There's some really, really, really fun colors here, Jode.
So these are all dyed by me. This is
even that Grello one. I love it.
Yeah, and it's all got speckles. So that's Grello. I won't do it really. This I really love.
Yes, I really love this too.
It's got
pink and orange is so like energetic and a happy color combo.
Happy color.
Yeah.
And then this, it's got the charcoal, but it's also got hot pink and orange and a little bit of red speckles.
I like anything with like gray or black like that.
This one was fun. This has got purple.
Is that one called Adela?
Red, right. Purple, red, and pink, because she loves pink, right? That's her favorite color.
Is it?
She hates it.
Oh, no, Adela's. I know, yeah, Adela's.
You know what this was?
Are you taught? No.
This was the container that I was using to rinse my tools in between different colors. So this was the saturated dye that I then did a one pot wonder.
Isn't that fun?
But then I did charcoal speckles on it.
I love it. I love it.
Terracotta.
Yes.
So unoriginal.
Okay, Amanda said this should be called Banana Hammock.
Yes, it should.
Done.
Yeah. How about eggplant hammock?
Yes.
Okay, so this
she said you need to recreate that. That's the hard part.
I won't be able to. Oh, this I probably could get close.
No, maybe this one?
No,
what you
never.
Said?
Maybe.
Look at that color.
It's really pretty.
Yes.
So this one's really pretty. It's got a real blacky purple, like a real dark purple with a couple different colored
really
greens, olive, and like a fluorescent lime.
Yeah. I love it.
And then charcoal, of course.
I like those purples that are like almost black.
This has got a lot of this is plum. It's got some teal speckles. It's got some highlighter yellow.
That does look like an eggplant. Like, sometimes you get the green streaks. That really does look like an eggplant to me.
Eggplant hammock.
There
Some people need an eggplant hammock.
Lucky.
This has a real dark navy.
Beautiful.
That kind of fades out to a little bit lighter. And it's got, this is real springy, kind of some green speckles. It's got some mauve. It's got some...
That is super pretty, Jodi.
Some magenta, some blue.
Yes.
To the Macks Yarn on Etsy. To the Macks Yarn Co.
To the MACKS.
Yeah.
We'll link it. That's really pretty.
Isn't it?
That's really springy.
Yeah.
Yes.
So that's got teal, it's got blue, it's got purple, it's got hot pink.
I love that that mauvey bright pink.
I do too.
That's really pretty.
Yeah.
What's that? You're trying to read something?
Yeah, sorry, I'm getting this. Look, I love this one. Pinks, and it's got some acidy fluorescent green, and it's got some ballerina pink.
You used a lot of pink. Green.
I was, drawn to pink.
I'm so surprised by that.
Yeah. And then this I love.
That's
because it's
amazing.
Got lots of the greens that I love. Lots of the blues that I love. Aqua.
That's very relaxing.
Navy and teal speckles.
I love that one.
And then this.
Is that really in the shop?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Why?
I just think it's really beautiful.
Yeah, you can have it.
It's up for sale. No, it's in the shop.
This
Yeah, that's awesome. Is that the one you were doing when I was getting my hair cut?
the first day I dyed 3 days ago. This was the leftover tool washing terracotta leftover colorway of all the hodgepodge of washing the tools, right?
I really love that.
This was yesterday's batch.
Yes, only one skein of each, right?
No, there's 4 of each.
Oh, there's 4 of each.
Yes.
Okay.
If there's 1 skein in the shop, it means that 3 have already sold. Because I did list half yesterday.
Terracotta is really amazing.
Isn't it pretty? So this was what was left in the dye pot, in the dye rinsing batch for yesterday.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
That's the kind of purple that I'm totally crazy about.
Yeah.
Like the really kind of grayish washed already.
Yeah. Oh my God, you guys.
Okay, there's something hilarious going on.
Yeah,
with
I'm gonna
all
have to go back. I'm not watching it.
People are speed shopping, and that's hilarious. This one specifically, I just feel like is very fun too. Knocking it out of the park.
Adela bought of something. She's so sweet. I love all our watchers.
Oh my goodness.
can't
We've had a
even-
great day again.
Yeah. And they're all everything in the shop is 10% off.
Banana hammock.
Yeah. Oh my God, Adela.
That's going to be super cute.
I did name, which one did she get? Oh, the Northern Lights was this one.
Oh, that's really pretty.
This is what
That's actually a
Adela
great
got.
name for it.
Northern Lights.
Yes.
Let me tell you, and we've said it. Are those your spring rolls? I hear the doorbell.
I haven't ordered them yet. Let's
I know, I'm
do
just
that.
kidding. Thank you, everybody. This is always the highlight of my week, right?
I know.
Coming here and seeing the banter
Yes.
and seeing, like,
Yes.
it's like that too when I managed to get to see Adela, and not the whole thing, but you know what I find myself? A couple times a week, I'll pop in there at least and catch some of it. And Shelby Monet
Yeah.
and Gigi, and then Adela, and then Ginny comes in, and he's the highlight.
I know.
For people,
I feel like I should move my family dinner time.
Right.
Yes, because I do love it. I love that
Yes.
feeling of, even though we're all so far apart geographically, you feel like you're in the same room, giggling and
Yes.
chatting and whatever.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
I'm definitely going to be in there tonight because I just realized I'm not cooking dinner. So
Oh, I love that so much.
yay!
Are you finding you're sleeping more? Are you finding
No.
you're better?
I'm
Are you
exhausted
restful?
at night. Like I feel like I'm super tired at early. Like I'm some old lady now. Like at
Do you
10
feel
o'clock.
like, what the hell?
But
Why
then
am
I'm
I tired?
awake really early. Yeah. Why am I tired?
Yeah.
I shouldn't be. But it's all good. It's
Yeah.
all good. It's just weird. It's just weird.
Yeah, I thought that said hi from Grandpa.
Gigi's saying she can't sleep at night. I'm
Okay, so
actually
now
not surprised.
now
she
we're
can't
just going to
sleep.
be talking. Should we say a quick thank you to Row One Yarns?
Always. I feel like there's so many good Scrappy projects out there, and I'm not kidding you guys. If you haven't tried the Row One Yarn Carnival of Color Mystery Club, I mean, they had me at Mystery Club for sure.
They're I mean, don't get tired because we're going to be talking about these for a really long time. Should we do a song? Row one, row your yarns gently down the stream.
Row your minis?
Row your minis down the stream.
I
Because they're wound and labeled too.
think we've just established we're not jingle whizzes.
Just a minute. I will have something for next week.
But
Row one yarns. The minis are all wound.
Oh, it's true. It is true. They are all wound. They are labeled. They're ready to go.
Yeah.
And it's a different dyer every month, which is really fun. So a lot of people continue it like as a subscription.
Yes.
They keep getting it.
No month is going to be the same. So if you've gotten a month, just know if you're thinking of doing it again, it's going to be different.
I mean, the people that have actual Scrappy projects going, it's easy to put 10 minis in your project a month.
yes.
I feel like these are very achievable to get them in, work them into your project, and then have something else arrive a month later.
Yeah,
But,
I agree.
so anyway, Laura, you're welcome for the new jingle.
Yeah.
It's going to be on the tip of every knitter's tongue before you know it.
Okay, we need something in rose gold acrylic.
I know. It's so too fabulous, right? Rose gold, everything.
It's a mirror. I can put on my lip gloss.
Yeah, you can.
So, what was happening with Adela and Gigi today on the 24th?
No, tomorrow. That's tomorrow. I don't know. There's a big announcement coming tomorrow, knitters. I am not in the loop. I don't know what's going on.
Do you know
They
how...
should just tell us right now.
Do you know how much I dislike surprise? If I know there's something out there and I'm not privy to it, I'm just like, oh, come on, give me a hint.
Just tell me. I won't tell anybody, I promise. So keep your eyes peeled on Instagram tomorrow. There's lots of people that are teasing it.
There is teasing.
And it's something about community, I think. Is it something about knitting the world together? I feel like I'm going to be very excited about this announcement.
Okay, you know what I did want to mention is the Kiora shawl by Tammy Gore is going to be brand new tomorrow. And the original shawl was knit with Lola Bean Yarn Co.
Oh, that's amazing.
So let me just show you guys. I'm just going to turn down my... So it's a new shawl by Tammy Gore. This is Lola Bean.
So it's... Okay. So has she re-yarned it? Like same pattern, but...
I don't know the information. Maybe the original was knit in it. Who knows? But Lola Bean Yarn Co. is having kits tomorrow in her shop.
Ooh. Ooh, yes.
Look at this one right here. Or this one.
They're amazing.
Actually, they're all... How would you pick? Look at the black.
I don't know how you pick. That limey green. That's calling my name. It's so beautiful.
So tomorrow at 12 o'clock Eastern, you got... It's the same time as our kits. It's going to be the dueling updates. So her kits go live. Adela's kits go live at 12 o'clock Eastern tomorrow for this new shawl.
Okay, that's very exciting. Yeah. That is very exciting. Okay,
guys,
maybe I should show you guys this Material Girl pattern too, because it was really cute. And I think a lot of people will like to knit it.
Tammy Gore did knit the shawl out of Lola Bean Yarn Company.
And is it... You were saying it's a new pattern.
Brand new pattern.
Nice. Yeah. Well, Tammy's patterns, she's got many beautiful shawl patterns.
She's a beautiful designer, isn't she?
Yes. Gorgeous.
So that's fun. That'll be a fun new cast on for everybody. Right?
Yes. Of course.
Yeah.
And it's actually a great time of year to be knitting a shawl.
Did you get high on 420?
I didn't even know that was a thing. So, no, I didn't. I didn't.
Yeah.
Sorry. Okay, so here is the Material Girl pattern. It's super cute.
That is
It's
cute.
that basic shape that everybody seems to love to wear. It's kind of cropped, but I would do it a little bit longer myself, but you can do whatever you want.
Yeah.
And it also, I feel like when you buy the pattern, I'm pretty sure it's 2 patterns. One in DK and one in fingering weight. Is that right?
So this Tammy Gore Kiora kit, or shawl, is using 2 brand new Lola Bean yarn colorways. Oh. Brand new to the shop. So she's the first one to use them, and now she's going to be offering them in the update.
Okay. Yeah. That's exciting. Yeah. Launching new colors and a new shawl. That's a big day.
That is. Can we say thank you to Becky, who I see is here, who's being so helpful, being our monitor?
Oh, I see something that says, go away, creepy old pervert. Oh, no, we want him to stay.
No, we like those.
We do like creepy old perverts. It's the spice of any video.
Right. My mom likes that.
We always get the pervert update.
Yeah, she counts them.
Oh, what's with all the perverts? Or, it was good today. There was hardly any perverts.
Yeah.
Who even uses the word pervert?
Ginger Snaps in Edmonton today.
Oh, wow.
Neighbors.
Okay. I thought they were in Calgary.
Well, they are, but maybe she's visiting something.
I thought we were supposed to be sheltering at home.
Right. I don't know.
Maybe she's got family here. Maybe that's what they're doing. Yeah. Well, nice to see you. I'm very excited. It was really nice to come here and chat with everyone today. Creepy old pervert, aren't I a stinker? Hee hee.
Yeah.
We're just kidding. We don't actually love creepy old perverts.
Someone said they loved the Gold Bond overnight cream.
Oh, yes. We got lots of feedback about that cream. Apparently it's helping a lot of people.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I feel like I got not all fancy, but I finally put my watch on.
No, you did get fancy today.
Right?
You're wearing actual jeans, not leggings.
Right,
Like
yeah.
that's fancy.
Yeah,
That is fancy.
I haven't worn my watch probably since February.
Yeah.
But I do love a watch. I mean, I'm to the end of the time, I'm going to love a watch. I know kids nowadays don't really, because they've got their phones, right?
Yeah,
I've got my phone,
it's
but
true.
I love a watch.
It's true.
It's an accessory, right? Like
Yeah.
it's.
I do love it. I do love it.
Gigi, we'll take a picture and I'll text you a picture. I'm gonna actually need your phone number. You and Shelby. I think I have Adela's. We're gonna have to start a thread.
We're just gonna have a group chat, and
Yeah.
that would be amazing.
Yeah.
And somebody said the Material Girl pattern is 2 separate patterns. You buy the fingering weight one, or you buy the DK one. So
Yes.
that's when you go to Ravelry, you'll see that. So
Yeah.
I will link them both.
Yeah.
Because I love show notes.
Angel. She said she finally made it, and we're just starting to wrap up.
We've been waiting for you, Angel. Thanks
Thank
for
goodness
popping
you're
in.
here. Yeah.
Thanks for popping in. I'm actually going to go have lunch. Somebody said they're worried about my dry cough. Don't be. I don't have an actual cough.
No, she doesn't. That was just a moment.
No, I don't
Yeah.
have a cough.
Yeah.
That was my allergy moment.
Yeah.
To go with the hives that are on my body at the moment. So
Yeah.
anyway,
This was
we hope you guys
always-
had fun popping in here with us. We sure
90 minutes.
We had a blast.
Yeah.
90 minutes.
Yeah.
I feel like that's great.
Yeah.
It is what it is, right?
Kim. Jeez.
What?
Kim just made it to the party.
What? Where have you been? We've been waiting for you.
Mm-hmm.
No, we did change our time today. I mean, it's somebody said where do they find our time? We don't really decide till the day before.
Let's say 11 is a little more. I like 11.
Well, sure. Yeah. I do. If I had to pick between 11 and 12 for us, I would pick 11.
I got out of bed at 10.
Did you?
But I was awake at 7:30.
I was actually up not too late, and I've been cleaning my house a little bit, and now I feel like I'm done. I've done enough half-ass cleaning that it's gonna make I'm okay for a while now. It wasn't like the deep clean, but I've dusted and made things shine a little bit, so I feel like I'm good.
Have you heard of Dr. Rogers Restore Cream?
No.
Someone's suggesting that. I'll have to keep my eye open.
No.
The trouble is a lot of these products aren't available in Canada.
That's true too,
Right?
And
Like for whatever reason, whether it's like there's not French, we have to have French on every label, whatever the reason
and
is.
it's a giant market as far as like creams that are going to cure all your ailments, right? Like there's a gazillion
Yeah.
different ones out there.
Yeah.
But whatever. It is nice to find something that's affordable, easy to get a hold of, and it actually works.
Jodi, please show the fringe design on the poncho, please. I didn't do any fringe. Is there fringe on this pattern that I missed?
No, I don't think so.
Oh.
I mean, but you could fringe whatever you want.
Right. Mine I just did ribbing solid with a little ribbings to start and finish. And so
I love that detail.
I do like that detail. Yeah.
I love it.
So-
I love the way you striped.
Just so it was that was you. It's funny.
No, it wasn't.
It's
You
funny
did it
how
all yourself.
no. It's funny how your brain works. I was just gonna do this is my stripe width, 18 rows.
Right. So you played with that?
I played with that. But only because you suggested, why don't you play with some stripes? And that's what I did.
I love it, Jodi. It looks
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah, I love it so much.
Yeah.
Poncho pattern name, Vivian, is Orange Love Poncho.
Yes.
Can you please stand again?
Jodi, can you stand and can you spin a little bit? And can you give us some duck lips? And can you flick your hair just a little?
Yeah, so it's a great poncho. It's not oversized. I knit it to the 48. Actually, it turned out to be 50 inches. The pattern says 48 inches. So it's pretty on pattern. It's a great size. Yeah, oh my God, I love that.
So, sorry, I was kind of like not really paying attention for that for a minute.
That's what I say to my kids sometimes. Sorry, can you start again?
I know
tuned
my
out.
eyes were open, but I really wasn't soaking anything in. What did you say about the length? You knit it to the length of the pattern?
Yeah, it actually said 48 inches, but it ended up being 25.
112.
Yeah, it was 50 inches when I finished.
That's perfect.
Yes. So it's not too oversized.
That's great.
It's going to look different on somebody who is a finer frame than me. So keep that in mind.
That's great though. Now there's going to be all these projects in Ravelry and people can say, but you can try it on at any time.
Right.
And you can block it before you're done.
Yes.
And say, well, yeah, that's enough knitting for me. And
this is unblocked, right?
right.
So yeah, just for a gauge. So
Right.
people-
So
yeah.
that could get, if you found it was too small, blocking
Yeah.
it would make it even just a little tiny bit
Yeah.
bigger. But it's gorgeous. I
fun.
totally, now I feel like I would love a stripy poncho.
I felt like I wanted to cast another one on.
Yes.
Yeah.
It would be a good project, just like that project stockinette, just to have, and a stash buster. Like little
Stash buster.
leftovers
Yeah.
from doing stuff would be amazing.
But keep in mind, you are folding it in half. I ran out of yarn here halfway through the final ribbing. So I just had some that was super close. No one would
can't
ever
even
know.
tell.
Yeah, no one would ever know. So, but keep that in mind, you guys. Once you get halfway, you're going to have to repeat that pattern or not care when this is seamed.
Adela says you have the finest frame. Boom, chicka, wow,
I was
wow.
waiting for someone to notice how fine frame I am.
It's fine.
Yeah.
That kind of fine.
Yeah. Okay, good. Thank you.
Anyway, you guys are so fun. Okay, can you give the people the colors? Because I know you don't put things on Ravelry. And you know what happens?
I have no idea.
I get messages.
No idea.
So I know
this
Jodi
is duck
doesn't-
egg. Duck egg is the light blue. Henley.
Yeah? Really?
That's all. Henley.
So, okay.
Duck egg.
And what's the green? Is it Ogre?
Ogre.
No, Princess Phone.
Princess phone.
Princess Phone.
And then the cream. Figure it out.
Twill.
12, maybe. Yeah, really close.
It's close to 12.
I know this blue is duck egg, and I know this orange is Henley.
And I know the green is Princess Phone.
Yes.
Yeah, for sure.
And then
So that's pretty close.
Yeah.
But I do get the messages on Ravelry. I know Jodi doesn't use Ravelry, but can you tell me what she did with her sweater? And can you tell me what the colors were? I wish I could forward those to you.
You should.
Because I never know the answers. I do my best.
Just say ask Jodi.
I do my best. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to start giving them your phone number and they can text you.
Oh my God. She would too.
All right, you guys. It's time for lunch.
time for a
time
swirl.
I'm going to go upstairs and knit my sweater, I think,
I
this
did
afternoon.
say
my bucket.
I would love to be able to go visit all of our viewers and thank them personally.
I would too.
But are you kind of trip dreaming? Like, are you thinking,
I'm a
what are you gonna
homebody,
do?
so I always think that I'm happy to stay home. But when you're told you have to stay home, it gets to be to the point where you're like, geez, I wish I could go here.
Yeah.
I'm missing our trip to Knit City very much. That was going to be a great trip. And it will be when it happens. It'll be great.
It'll be extra great.
It'll be extra special because you'll really appreciate it, I think, even more.
Yeah.
I don't know. What about you? Are you trip dreaming?
Well, I mean, kind of. I think everything's going to be extra sweet when we get to do it.
I think so too.
Next year.
Somebody said come to New England. Yes, please.
Yes.
Yes, please. Anywhere over there. I would love to come.
Yeah.
I'm good though. I'm happy. Like I feel like it was a good week. I feel like it's a good week. I'm trying to stay positive and just do what we can do, right?
Yeah. I've had a good time. I've had a great time visiting with everybody out there.
Yeah. And hello to all our friends that are going to come later.
Yeah.
Thanks for hanging out with us.
But thanks for nothing for joining the party.
FYI, what were you doing? You're all at home. There's no excuse.
Yeah.
Where were you?
We will be coming to Georgia, actually. That is a given.
Oh my gosh. I've often thought I just wanted to have like a layover somewhere in like maybe Atlanta or something, and I would just go to those little shops in the airport and buy everything that said Georgia and bring it home for my daughter.
Right.
Who's named Georgia. So
Right. Georgia Peach.
Yeah.
She should have a t-shirt like
yeah.
that.
Wouldn't that be fun?
Yeah. That would be fun.
There she is.
Georgia.
Hi, George.
Was that our spring rolls that came to the door?
What did
Who was at the door?
I don't know, some delivery person.
Did you answer it?
Yes. A delivery person. Is it for me?
Yeah, some box for you.
Yes.
Tracie gets a lot. Okay, we love you guys so much. We
Have
will
a
be
good
back
week.
in another week.
We'll
We will see you at 11 o'clock next Thursday.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh!
Oh
You
my
guys,
God. That was so close.
this was so funny. Last week, because I have to push the X on the thing.
Yeah.
Last week,
Oh.
I don't know. I sat up like this and I farted.
And then Jodi's like, I wonder if they heard that.
I thought it was so funny. Okay. Goodbye. Love you.